All right, so it's Tuesday. You know what that means? It means Jason's here with us to talk about what's driving you crazy.
Yeah, you can scan the QR code on your screen to ask Jason anything you want, any question.
Oh, sure. Anything.
Yeah, just it's
anything.
open
Yeah, bring it on.
for all of it. Well, today you got a question about a camera system. And
Yeah.
it's got some questions.
It's a temporary one, and it's already gone. It was Fred from Westminster who wrote to me. He was eagle-eyed on this one, and he wrote to me saying, "What's driving you crazy? The westbound on-ramp from Broadway to US 36. A crazy camera system has shown up with no signage of what is going on. It doesn't look like the normal emissions collection. What are they collecting data for now?" Well, don't go out looking for it, as it's already moved on. This is what the contraption Fred wrote to me looks like. I had never seen anything like it before. I looked all around the base of it. It was on this mobile trailer. I looked at the camera in the front that was pointing towards oncoming traffic. I looked at the pole that was holding another camera up and a large box on the top of it right there in the inside, right? It was right over the roadway. Finally, I saw something that gave me a clue. Look right here. At this video, if we switch it, it's right there. You see that? It says emissions testing, real small letters right there. I knew then to reach out to Colorado's Department of Health and Public Health and Environment. They tell me it is their Air Pollution Control Division that placed that emissions data collection equipment on that ramp. It's now part of their work to implement a 4-year-old state law that requires them to identify medium and heavy-duty vehicles that are high emitters of pollutants and ones that are potential candidates for conversion to electric. This special equipment takes a top-down reading of the vehicle's exhaust plume, where most of the truck exhaust is. You know, the plume is up in the top. So I'm told now that all the data has been collected, the CDPHE will evaluate it and provide information to those vehicle owners that have higher than normal emissions on how to participate in their Clean Fleet Vehicle and Technology Grant Program if they are interested. Now, the large emission testing apparatus, it's not used very often. It was only used 3 times this year, all during the first 3 weeks of August. It was used twice last year, both times in July, and I'm told the testing equipment is not expected to be used again this year. So the state tells me the emission data solely for the purpose of this grant program. They're not going to share it with any other agencies. I have links to that grant program and more details about how it's different than the ground one that we see, like the ones on the ramps, right, that get our emissions. Yeah. It's different than that in a couple of ways, but I detail all of it in the online story of this, online version of the story. Get it by the QR code, or you go to denver7.com and then you'll see Driving You Crazy up on the top.
Because usually you see is it a trailer or a car that's like kind of parked off the side
Yeah,
of
so
the
they'll
ramp?
have a van with a cone set up, and then they have this equipment that's sitting on the side.
Usually like green or something like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's been a busy start to the drive already.
Well, we've had construction and crashes and rollovers and people hit and all kinds of different stuff. Now, most of the early stuff is basically clear, and you can see that we're driving on Highway 36 right here, right near Pecos, right near Broadway, and that's all nice and clear for us right now. We're looking also at a lot better across downtown. Lisa, as they're starting to pick up the last of the cones. I'll show you more of that for you coming up in just a minute.